So this is what we did last time. So we have a body, and in the body we have a heading 1. Heading this is called level 1. This is heading level 2, and then we use the style, which is the CSS code, to change the body, the background of the body, right? Which is the
pink.
And then we change heading 1 to green, and heading 2 to blue. Okay. And
can we see what is body 1?
There's no body. There's only one body. Can a person have 2 bodies?
No.
No, right?
Well, persons can't have 2 heads.
Yes. 2 heads.
So why did they say head?
There's only one head, right?
And then why did they say ooh, my art gallery?
Yes, this is your art gallery, right? And
why is it so plain right here?
Here, because we haven't put anything here, so
what
this
is that for?
This is for putting the what
pictures.
Pictures, yeah. This is what we are going to do this time, okay?
I think that would be too well, not a lot.
Okay, let's say this is the animal and plant, and let's say, okay, first thing, this is not what we usually do for putting the CSS code. So usually we put CSS code in a different file called .css. That way it's easier to manage, right? So this is what we usually do. So let's imagine, let's go back to the W3 school.
Okay, W3 school.
And let's go to CSS. And in CSS, there are 2 ways to put the, let's say 3 ways to put the CSS. But this is one way. We directly put the style information in the HTML file, right? Background color is light blue. This is light blue, right?
Color white.
Okay, and this is one way. But another way, we can put it in a separate CSS file.
What is what did he say?
Which one?
Color white. Text.
This is the color equals white because this is the color white, right?
Oh, okay.
This is the first heading, and the text align center. That means you put the heading, put the text will be centered, be in the middle of the the web page. We can do something similar. Let's say we can copy this.
Okay, copy. How do you copy?
We just left click and select this line, and right click and copy.
Do you mean my letters will be white too?
No. That means, okay, we want, let's say, enter. We want the text to be centered. So this is for the body, but no, this is not the right place. Body, then we don't need text. Let's say for the heading 1, we want, and heading 2 the same thing. We wanted to put all the text in the middle, and then what we need to do? We did some changes. We need to Control plus S, and then let's go back to our web page. And you see nothing changed, right? Because we haven't.
Can you don't make that blue? Can you make the art gallery? Can you make the gallery green again?
That's green, right? But
how did you make that white?
no, that's not white. Because if you if you double click, if you put your mouse cursor here and double click, it will become white. That's because, so let's reload the page. See? It's in the middle, right?
Wow.
Wow, cool. That makes the text, art gallery, animal, plants, all the text, in the heading 1, heading level 1, heading level 2 in the middle, right? Okay, so that's nice. So, but as I said, this is not the way we usually do. We usually do
And
the
anyway, what is the text align center for?
text align center for the, okay, if you put it this, if you don't have this, right, you see the text will be aligned to the left, right? If you say, okay, text align center, that means you want to put these texts in the middle. Center means, here means middle.
Can you put them like over here, like in the middle?
Right in here, you mean here, right?
Right in the middle.
That's a good question, but now we don't want to do that because we want to put some image here, right below here. Then plants will probably come to this place, right? So let's go back to this. We first want to put this in a separate file.
Daddy, how do you make them to the right? Do you mean you add more?
That's a good question. We can say, okay, let's say you want it to be
On the right.
right, okay.
Backspace.
Right.
You have to write
Right.
right?
Now we just make for heading level 1 we change it to the right. Let's say we save, and now if you say Control Tab Alt and Tab together, press these together, and then we change it to this place, right? And then we say
Right.
we say reload.
Okay. What?
It went to the right, right?
But the
This is what we
animals and
did, right?
plants. Why did the animals and plants move?
Because
header
this is
2.
in the heading 2, in heading level 2,
Header
right?
2, forgot.
Yeah,
You
but
forgot header 2.
yeah, but you can do the same thing. But that's not what we want. We want them to be in the center, okay? That means we want
Backspace. We want backspace.
center
What is?
and semicolon, and
What do
then
you need semicolon?
semicolon. That's a syntax. You have to put a semicolon at
Right
the
or left?
end of the line.
Daddy, right or left?
This is the center, right? We just need to be center. And there's another way to save the file. You say left click file, and then say save. And you can see here it said Control plus S. That means this is the shortcut. Control plus S. This is shortcut to save the file. I already told you that, right? Okay. Now let's go back to our main topic today. Let's right click and cut. Oh, cut, right? And now let's go to this folder and we right click and we create a new folder first.
Why do we need a new folder?
New folder, let's say folder, and then it's a new folder, and we want to say, okay, I want to put all the CSS code here, because sometimes you might have more than one CSS file. So what is the folder? Folder is like when you have let's say for example your mother had a bag, right? A handbag, and then in the handbag she might have a purse inside, right? So that's a kind of extra small bag, right? So she can, for example, imagine this is a handbag, And inside the handbag, you have another purse. And in the purse, you can put your, for example, your money, your bank card, credit card, right? So this is just like that. Computer? Maybe, yeah. But this is only for the CSS code. And then
if the purse was.
So if you want to go to this folder, right? You just double click. Quickly double click. Yeah. And then you say this folder is empty because we just created this folder and there's nothing here. And we want
what can we put in there?
We want to, that's a good question. Okay. Let's say we come here and we say, okay, we want to have a new file. And do you want to save changes? Yes.
Yes.
And we want to save this file as what? And we want to save it in the CSS folder. So we double click, double left click, and then here we want to say, okay, we want to say, usually we say this is style dot CSS.
Style.css.
And we say save. And then we right click and paste. And here we don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. And
so
yes,
Daddy, if you don't want to like keep.
Yeah, you can use a backspace to
make it blue and then you just.
Yeah, you can.
Backspace.
You can left click. For example, if you want to undo what you just did, it's Control Z. Where's Z? Control Z, and you see.
Ooh.
Right. And okay. Now what can you do? You can left click and move your mouse and select this part, and then backspace. Okay. Now you have style.
Okay.
Right? And you just want to. Am I spelling it right? Style, ST. Okay. Let's say.
Looks like style to
Okay.
me. I can read it.
Okay. Let's say. Now let's say what will happen. Okay. Let's say. What's happening here? Oh.
Wow.
It went back to the original again. You know why?
Why?
Because currently there's nothing. If you left click and when we go back to this HTML, right? And we open this using Notepad again. And here, let's control and scroll your mouse, scroll. Okay, and you see there is nothing. Say okay, you didn't tell where to find the CSS.
Where is my pink and green and blue?
Yes, that's a good question. It went to another file, right, called style.css. You need when you use browser to load this file, you need to tell the browser, okay, where you can find my style file. Let's see, what's the syntax here? Okay, this is the one.
How do you change that to pink and green and blue?
Yeah, let me tell you, okay?
Okay.
Let's say CSS introduction. And scroll down. Why use CSS? Here it tells you CSS is used to define style for your web pages, including the design, layout, and variations in display for different devices and screen size. Okay, we will talk about this later. Let's go scroll down. Okay, scroll down again. Scroll down. And this tells you the syntax. Okay, this is the syntax, CSS syntax. A CSS rule set consists of a selector and a declaration block. So this is selected. This means, okay, what you want to do the styling. This means H1. I want to change the color to blue and font size to 12 pixel. This is the declaration, right? And this is property. Property is like color, font size, and this is the value. What value you want to give? Blue, red, pink, whatever you.
I like pink,
Okay.
pink.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is the tag syntax. Syntax is just and scroll down, scroll down. Okay. Let's go back. How to? Let's say how to.
How to? I thought it was
There are 3 ways to insert CSS. This internal CSS, external CSS. Internal CSS I already told you, right? And external CSS, that means that you want to, with an external style sheet, you can change the look of entire website by changing just one file. So each HTML page must include a reference to the external style sheet file inside the link element. So this is the link element you will tell, and right click and then copy,
What?
and then we go back. You want to tell the browser, okay, you should okay, this you tell it the browser, okay, this is style sheet and the type, the file type is text \CSS, and here where you can find the CSS file, right? Where is our CSS file? It's in the CSS folder, right? And the name is style.css, right? So if you want to tell, okay, the browser, okay, you should go to the CSS folder and find the style.css. Then you will find the styling information, okay?
Okay.
And then we need to save. And now let's go back to the browser again. Let's go reload. Oh yeah,
Woo!
it came back again. You know why?
Why?
Because we told the browser, okay, you need to go to CSS and style.css to find all the styling, all the CSS code. And what we have in that file is what? Let's say this CSS file. And when we right click, you see, you told it, okay, I want to change the background color, the background color of the body, the color of the heading level 1, text or line information color, and text or line for H2, right?
Daddy, did you know why I choose pink and green and blue and I didn't even choose white?
Why?
Because I like the colors.
Yeah. Okay,
Mostly
this
I
is
like
a.
pink.
This is what we are learning today. We are done here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's stop here.